Forget what happens on the field for just a second. The real fight for the IPL trophy? It kicks off right here, in the auction room. And trust me, this is not just about buying players. It's a high-stakes chess match where entire seasons are won and lost. Today, we're going to take you inside that war room, and we're going to decode the strategies that will shape everything that's about to happen. Now, to really get a grip on the auction, you have to think like the experts. So that's what we've done. We've tapped into the hive mind of some of the sharpest folks in cricket to give you a real insider's view of the strategies at play. So here's our game plan. We're going to break it all down into 5 key parts. We'll start with how the league itself is maturing. Then we'll follow the money, because that's what drives the bidding. We'll look at the most wanted players, uncover where the real value is hiding, and finally, we'll wrap it all up with the new rules of the game. Okay, so let's kick things off with a trend that's been quietly, revolutionizing how IPL teams get built. And it's not happening on the auction floor, not with all the cameras. It's happening in the back rooms. It's all about player trades. So what is a player trade exactly? Well, think of it as a quiet, behind-closed-doors conversation. Unlike the crazy live auction, there are no cameras, no bidding paddles, and definitely no moments of madness. This is just pure, calculated negotiation where teams can get the exact player they need without leaving anything up to chance. And this quote from Joy Bhattacharya just says it all, doesn't it? The smartest, most mature teams are just not willing to leave their fate to the chaos of an auction anymore. They're taking control, they're minimizing risk, and they're proving that in the modern IPL, strategy really does trump chance. All right, let's get to this central dynamic of this particular auction because there is a massive financial imbalance. I mean, this is not a level playing field, and the money is going to dictate pretty much everything. You should think of it like this. A couple of teams are showing up with bazookas while pretty much everyone else is bringing a water pistol to a gunfight. This financial firepower isn't just going to influence the bidding, it's going to control it. I mean, just look at that drop-off. That's not a gap, it's a chasm. With a combined war chest of nearly 100 crores, Kolkata and Chennai, they're not just in a different league, they're playing a completely different game. And you better believe, in this auction, money talks. So, with only 2 real power players at the table, they hold all the cards. They can drive up the prices for any player they truly want. And for everyone else, well, that lack of competition could actually mean we see some bargain deals. It really does raise a big question about the competitiveness of the league long term. So, who are these 2 financial giants going after? Okay, let's get to the most wanted list. We're going to focus on the elite all-rounders who are about to become very, very rich. And this sets up a fascinating battle, right? You've got Cameron Green with his serious pace and powerful hitting. He seems absolutely tailor-made for that fast track at Kolkata's Eden Gardens. But then on the other hand, you have Liam Livingston, a massive hitter who gives you 2 different kinds of spin. He's just a perfect fit for the slower, turning pitches in Chennai. It's really a case of the right player for the right team. But hold on, it's not all about the big hitting overseas guys. In a league where a top-class Indian spinner is worth their weight in gold, Robbie Bishnoi is basically the crown jewel. Seriously, don't be surprised if he starts a bidding war that rivals any of the top foreign players. Now, while all the headlines are going to focus on those multi-crore buys, the smartest teams, they're looking somewhere else. The real revolution in IPL scouting is happening in a much quieter space. The hunt for uncapped domestic talent. And if you don't know, uncapped simply means a player who hasn't played for their country internationally yet. So it makes you ask the question that everyone in the backrooms is asking. Beyond the big-name marquee players, where is the sustainable, long-term value that actually builds championship teams? And there's your answer. The game has totally changed. Franchises have become incredibly sophisticated with their scouting. They're not just looking at a couple of big performances anymore. No, they're tracking players across multiple domestic tournaments, and they're getting so much better at getting them ready for the IPL much, much faster. This is where the smart money is going. And listen, this isn't just some abstract idea. Scouts are buzzing about specific names. Guys like the 19-year-old Karthik Sharma are being called the real thing. And, in a sign of the times, some players, like the leg spinner Sabaria, are even getting noticed by posting their own videos on Instagram. It is a whole new world of talent discovery. So let's try and pull all of this together. What are the core strategic principles that are defining this modern, more mature IPL auction? Here's a fascinating angle to consider. The dark horse pick. Take a guy like Prithvi Shaw. I mean, the talent is immense, right? But he's had a really tough time lately. For a team that's willing to take a chance on a player who's looking to reinvent himself, he could be the absolute bargain of the auction. It's the ultimate high-risk, high-reward play.
So if we boil it all down, there are really three new rules to this game. Number one, reduce your risk by making trades. Number two, if you have the money, use that financial power to control the market. And number three, the smartest long-term investment you can make is in young, uncapped Indian talent.
But after all the analysis, all the strategy, we have to remember this one essential truth from Harsha Bogle. No matter how much you plan, no matter how mature the league gets, the auction floor is built for drama. There will always be surprises. Which leaves us with one last thought. While all our eyes are on the big names and the big money, the move that truly wins the championship, it might just be a quiet, shrewd bid for a player who is currently flying completely under the radar. And that is the beautiful mystery of the auction.